Welcome to my YouTube channel. Have you ever thought how accounts must have evolved? Let us know the evolution of accounting. I'm Prajakta Kulkarni and let us begin with this interesting topic. The history of accounting or accountancy can be traced to ancient civilizations and is closely related to developments in writing and counting. Chanakya was an ancient Indian teacher, philosopher, economist, and royal advisor. Chanakya assisted the first Mauryan emperor Chandragupta in his rise to power. He is widely credited for having played an important role in the establishment of the Maurya Empire. Chanakya served as the chief advisor to both emperors Chandragupta and his son Bindusara. Chanakya wrote a manuscript similar to a financial management book. During the period of the Mauryan Empire, his book Arthashastra contains detailed aspects of maintaining books of accounts. Kautilya's Arthashastra. The title Arthashastra is often translated to the science of wealth, but the book Arthashastra has a broader scope. Let us see its contents. The nature of government, law, civil and criminal court systems, ethics, economics, markets and trade, diplomacy, theories on war, nature of peace, and the duties and obligations of a king. In earlier times of civilization, accounting was done by agents who managed the properties of wealthy people. They prepared accounts periodically for the owners of property. The records of debit and credit were found in the 12th century itself. The historical origin of the use of the word debit and credit in accounting goes back to the days of single entry bookkeeping. Debit in Latin means he owes and credit in Latin means he trusts. The Italian Luca Pacioli, recognized as the father of accounting and bookkeeping, was the first person to publish a work on double entry bookkeeping and introduced the field in Italy. The modern profession of the chartered accountant originated in Scotland in 19th century. Luca Pacioli wrote a 27-page treatise. Treatise is a written work dealing formally and systematically with a subject on bookkeeping and is said to have laid the foundation for double entry bookkeeping as it is practiced today. Debits equals credits. Pacioli's treatise gave instructions on recording barter transactions and transactions in a variety of currencies. It also enabled merchants to audit their own books and to ensure that the entries in the accounting records made by their bookkeepers complied with the method he described. Without such a system, all merchants who did not maintain their own records were at greater risk of theft by their employees and agents. Below are the two examples of what these ledger entries may have looked like. Sunday, 9th December. In exchange for a bag of cotton which I provided today, Mr. B promised a sachet of seed to be given after 2 days. Wednesday, December 21. Mr. R agreed to make one chest of drawers in exchange for a year's worth of eggs. The eggs are to be delivered daily once the chest is finished. I hope you found this video useful. Please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button. If you are a new viewer, please subscribe my channel.